Hello, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you're new here. My name is Emma. In today's video I'm going to be talking you through my fashion ins and outs for 2025. I have been loving the trend of people talking about their ins and outs for 2025, and I thought it'd be fun to film a video talking about my fashion ins and outs for this year. I do just want to say this video is just a bit of fun, like you don't have to take what I say seriously. Some of these things that I talk about might be trending, some of these things are just random things that I'm just gravitating towards or wanting to leave behind in 2025 when it comes to fashion. I will try to insert like inspo images if I'm talking about a particular style, just so you can get a visual of what I'm trying to articulate. If you do like this video, I would love it if you give it a thumbs up and let me know your fashion ins and outs for 2025. If you're new to my channel, I'd love it if you could subscribe. But without further ado, let's just get on into the video. So I want to start with my outs and get them out of the way before we get into the fun ins. Now for my outs, they're all kind of more things that I want to do rather than like trends that I'm leaving behind in 2025. So this is kind of all like things that I want to leave behind in 2025. So the first out that I want to talk about is impulse buying. I, in the past couple of years, have been trying to reduce how much I consume and how many clothes I buy, and I feel like impulse buying is something I want to leave behind. I really want to think through my purchases and like think about what I need in my wardrobe, what I feel is missing in my wardrobe, and I don't want to be making any impulse purchases. This also comes to secondhand shopping, because I've really got into secondhand shopping in the past couple of years, but I do feel like with secondhand shopping I can be more of an impulse buyer, because I think, number one, I might not be able to get it again because there's only one of it in the shop, so if I leave it behind, so that kind of like adds the pressure for me to buy it. Number two, it tends, if it's more a piece that's more affordable. So yeah, I kind of want to reduce on my impulse buying and make more considered purchases in 2025. And then the next thing kind of ties into that, and the next thing is not buying cheap fabrics just out of ease. I feel like because I'm trying to reduce my purchases, I want to make more considered purchases and therefore invest more in my clothing, and therefore I want to be buying clothing that's good quality, that's going to last me. I'm kind of just over buying cheap clothing that's not going to last me very long, and that's literally going to last me like one season. So yeah, I'm trying to really understand like fabric compositions of clothing, and when I buy something that's made of good quality fabrics, made more like sustainably, and yeah, just be a little bit more aware of the fabric content of my clothing. I do definitely need to do some more research around this and work out what is like actually good fabrics, because I know there's like a lot of information out there. So yeah, I feel like I do really need to educate myself around like fabric use and what is good fabric and what is and where it's coming from. Just making more of a conscious effort to try shop a little bit more sustainably, and with that buying good quality clothing that's going to last me for a few seasons, especially with classic pieces. I feel like something that I tend to do quite a lot is just go buy a cheap white t-shirt when I need a white t-shirt, and I feel like a white t-shirt is such a classic in my wardrobe. I want to be investing in like good quality ones that I'm going to wear constantly, get my use out of, that are going to wash well, and just investing in better quality clothing is something that I want to do. Okay, and then the next thing is sticking to an aesthetic or a certain style. I feel like in the past few years there's become like this big emphasis on defining your style, whether it's like the 3 words, like kind of what box you fit in, this like colour analysis thing. And I feel like whilst yes, I think it is good to have a cohesive wardrobe that works all together, I think also it's okay to have different styles and have different tastes and have that change. Like I feel like my style can change with the seasons. Like sometimes like I dress more masculine and oversized, and sometimes in the summer I want something a little bit more girly, a little bit more floral. That's not necessarily a style I would gravitate towards in the winter, but yeah, I feel like just having fun with different styles, still trying to keep it quite minimal, and again not over purchase things, but just have like fun with my style and not like feel such a need to stick in a box and have my whole wardrobe reflect 1 or 2 kind of styles. Just like kind of having fun, playing around a little bit with fashion, obviously within my comfort zone. Like this is not me saying that I need to partake in every single trend and every single aesthetic, but just kind of not feeling like I need to completely define my style, and just being able to have fun with my wardrobe and wearing what I feel like I want to wear. Obviously I still want to be wearing and investing in pieces that I feel comfortable in and I will wear. Like this is not me saying that I want to go completely away from what I wear and like invest in pieces that I'm going to wear once or twice, still making considered purchases, but just not feeling the need to completely stick in one little box with my fashion, if that makes sense. Okay, and then the next thing that I kind of want to leave behind is shopping ahead for the season. What I mean by this is like making summer purchases now in like January time. This is something that I used to do quite a lot, but I kind of feel like sometimes I get to a season and I don't really know what I want to wear for that season until that season rolls around, and then I can kind of see what I'm gravitating towards, what I'm wanting to wear, and then I'm thinking, oh okay, it's summer and I'm feeling dresses this summer, so maybe I can invest in some more dresses. Or I'm wearing denim shorts, so maybe I need another pair of denim shorts, if that makes sense. I feel like I kind of want to like let myself like ease into the season and then make purchases for the season like at that time, and know what I'm feeling like and what I want to wear at the time, rather than trying to like predict in my head what future Emma is going to want to wear, because I feel like my feelings can change, my preferences can change, and what I want to wear might be different. Also, especially for me personally, living in the UK, you can plan your wardrobe for a season and then you never really get the weather that you need to wear those clothes. So yeah, just kind of like easing into a season, seeing what I'm gravitating towards at the beginning of the season, and then making purchases based on that, rather than like trying to think several months ahead, because I just feel like that doesn't really work out for me. I feel like sometimes I make purchases thinking, oh, I'll get loads of wear out this next season, and then the season rolls around and I barely ever wear it. But yeah, just kind of making purchases according to the season rather than trying to always shop ahead. Okay, and then the next thing that I want to mention is unintentional scrolling for outfit inspiration. I mean this in two senses. I have a habit, I feel like, especially on Pinterest, of scrolling on Pinterest and pinning a bunch of images where I like the outfit, and then I go back and I look at the image and then I realise that I have nothing in my wardrobe that reflects those things in the image, and I can't recreate it, which then makes me want to buy more, because then I'm like, oh well, this person's wearing these like silver shoes, so now I need to go buy silver shoes. So what I really want to try to do in 2025 is take inspiration from outfits where I have similar things already in my wardrobe. I feel like this is where like recreating Pinterest outfits comes in really handy. But yeah, just trying to like actually look in an image, see what I like about it, making sure that I have things in my wardrobe that fit that image, and also that the outfit is realistic for my life. I feel like I have such a habit of sometimes of seeing something on someone else, thinking that's really cool, wanting it, buying it, and then actually I don't get much use out of it because it doesn't fit into my lifestyle. Like, I love getting outfit inspiration from places like Pinterest and TikTok and Instagram, but I really want to be considered about what inspiration I'm taking and making sure that the inspiration is from things that I can recreate from things that are already in my wardrobe, things that are going to work in my day-to-day life. And then also making sure that I actually like the outfit for me. I think sometimes like I can see a picture of somebody in an outfit and I can think that's a really nice outfit, and then I'll kind of like mentally note to take inspiration from it. Going back and looking at it, I think actually that outfit's not very me. Like, yes, she looks good in the outfit and the outfit looks great on her, but that doesn't necessarily mean that the outfit is for me and my personal style and my lifestyle as well. So yeah, I think just like when I'm getting outfit inspiration for places, just really thinking about the image rather than just like mindlessly like pinning outfits, or obviously not like necessarily liking images on Instagram, because I can like a picture that I don't necessarily want to recreate, but when I'm like pinning out on Pinterest in particular, it's just really like consider, okay, what do I like about this image? Is it the color combination? Is it the outfit? Do I think this girl just looks pretty? Do I just like her hair? You know, so really just like being a bit more considered with where I'm taking inspiration from, because I feel like there's definitely a difference between liking someone's style and then taking inspiration from that style for yourself to incorporate into your own wardrobe. Just definitely being more considered on Pinterest and where I'm drawing my outfit inspiration from. So they're all my outs for 2025, and then getting on to the ins. These are a little bit more fun because I can actually give you visuals for this thing. Okay, so my first in is the color blue. I love incorporating blue in my wardrobe. I feel like it's such an easy color to incorporate for somebody who doesn't wear a lot of color. I feel like blue is such an easy color to incorporate in my wardrobe. I just want to wear more blue this year. I'm saying blue as a whole. I do feel like there's certain shades of blue that are predicted to trend this year, but I mean like blue as a whole, because there are so many shades of blue that I like, whether that's like baby blue, cerulean blue, periwinkle, duck egg blue, navy blue. I feel like because there's so many shades that I like, it's kind of a color that can carry me through the year. There'll be like certain shades that I maybe gravitate towards more to in certain seasons. So like spring, summer, I might gravitate more to those baby blues, those lighter blues, those brighter blues, and then in winter I might gravitate more to like a navy. And yeah, I've got a few blue pieces that I've been adding into my wardrobe that I really love and I'm really excited to wear. And then also like it's just as easy as wearing like a blue pair of jeans. Like that's literally how simple it is to incorporate blue into your wardrobe. And I feel like because there are so many shades of blue, you can definitely find something that maybe complements you or just works well in your wardrobe. I just love the colour blue. I love it all year round, and yeah, I've got blue nails at the moment. Yeah, just the colour blue overall. Okay, and then the next thing that I want to talk about is wish lists. So on my phone, in my notes app, I keep a wish list of things that I'd like to add into my wardrobe, and I add to it, and I like to go back and review it and look at it. Sometimes it's like specific things, like it might be like a specific t-shirt from a specific brand, or it might just be more general, like a blue shirt that I feel like I could find like secondhand. But I really like just having wish lists, because I find like I can go back to it, I can review it, I can think, okay, yes, I still want that, or actually, you know, I don't feel like I need that anymore. And I think it just really helps when I am trying to make more considered purchases. And like I said, because I want to not do as much impulse buying, I feel like just keeping a wish list is just really handy for helping me just make more considered purchases and really know what I want to add into my wardrobe. I feel like if something's been on my wish list for a while, I'm like, okay, I do actually really want this in my wardrobe, and I will get wear out of it. Also, especially for thrifting and secondhand shopping, like I say, I can definitely get carried away a little bit with secondhand shopping. So keeping like a list of things that I feel like I could find secondhand is also really handy. So I kind of break it down into like specific things. Like sometimes I note things and I think, oh, I could probably find that in a charity shop or like secondhand or on Vinted or whatever. So yeah, so then when I'm shopping secondhand and I'm going into these shops and just browsing around, which I love to do, I have things in mind that I'm looking for, so I'm not just, like I say, impulse buying all the time. I feel like wish lists are really handy, even if sometimes like some of the things on there are a bit unrealistic, things that you'll probably never buy for yourself. I think it's just really fun to look back on, see how your mind has changed. And yeah, I think wish lists are just a nice thing to have, so you can keep track of what you actually want to add into your wardrobe. Okay, and then on that kind of note, I do want to stick to doing more thrifting and secondhand shopping. I love secondhand shopping. I think it's so much fun. Sometimes like when I want something, I just find it more fun to like actually hunt it down and like try find it, rather than wanting something, going online, finding it online and getting it within like 2-3 days delivered to my door. Sometimes I think it's a lot more fun to like have root around, like go to the shops a few times. Like sometimes it takes a couple of months to find that perfect thing that you really want, and I think that's really fun. And yeah, I just really love shopping more secondhand. Like I say, I do want to be a little bit more controlled with it, but I do just like shopping secondhand. I actually want to do a lot more secondhand shopping in person this year. Don't get me wrong, I love Vinted and I love shopping on Vinted, but I do feel like I have made purchases on Vinted where I've received the item and then it's not exactly what I was expecting, or doesn't fit like I was wanting, and then obviously you can't really send it back. I think you can, I'm not really sure how that works. I've never attempted to. I definitely want to prioritize secondhand shopping in person, so I can like try an item on and actually see it and feel it and know what I'm buying, rather than like buying on Vinted and then maybe not being fully happy with it. I still do love Vinted and I still will buy things on Vinted. I think especially when I want a specific thing and I know that I'm looking for it. Like when I bought my Doc Marten shoes, I knew what I wanted specifically. I just went on Vinted and found those. So I think I will stick to Vinted for more like specific things, but when it's like more general and I'm open to things, I want to do that more secondhand. So yeah, and I think it's just good, it's sustainable, it's a bit better for my bank balance because it tends to be a little bit more affordable. Yeah, because nothing hits like finding a secondhand piece that you absolutely love. Okay, and then the first sort of style that I want to mention is that sort of vintage Americana vibe. So like your ginghams, like ringer tees, baseball tees, denim, blues, whites, reds, that Ralph Lauren, like kind of like that sort of 60s, like, you know, like those old style swimsuits where like a little bit longer on the leg, and then like halter neck and a gingham, and it's like a full swimsuit. Like that sort of style is what I'm thinking, like bandanas in the hair, that sort of thing. I do definitely feel like this is going to be more of a summer thing for me, but like having those fun like vintage Americana vibes, like Hampton style, slightly coastal but like a little bit brighter than coastal, I think. I definitely talked about ringer tees and baseball tees in my autumn trends video last year, and I feel like definitely coming into spring summer, that's definitely something I'm going to gravitate towards. Just like the colour red, even like more like tan skin, like hair up in like an updo with like a little bit of like a hair scarf or something with a red lip, that sort of style. It's something that I feel like I'm going to really love in 2025, and I think it's just quite fun. Okay, and then the next style is kind of the opposite that I want to mention. The only way I can kind of describe it is like the old school Olsen twins style. That almost like slightly bohemian meets rocker chick vibe. It's like oversized, it's effortless, but it still looks chic and put together. Those almost like Balenciaga city bags, or like the Alexander Wang Wacko bag that had the studs on the bottom. To be honest with you, I've already seen like quite a lot of dupes of like the Balenciaga city bag coming out, and I kind of really want one of those like black oversized totes with like the dark hardware, like the string bits on the zipper. I'm just really gravitating towards that. I actually used to love that sort of style, like that sort of like Vanessa Hudgens style before she became a little bit more bohemian, and that like old school Miley Cyrus style when she had that fantastic hair that came all the way down there. That's the kind of style that I'm thinking, like rocker bohemian chic, like the long wavy hair, almost like undone with like a grown in root, so you don't look really polished, but somehow it still looks really put together and really effortless, almost like you just rolled out of bed, like sunglasses, like just really like effortless, like bohemian rocker cool girl chic. I think really gravitating towards. I love seeing that style. It feels very nostalgic to me because I used to love that sort of style when I was a teenager. Yeah, like pre like Pinterest, I used to like save folders on my computer, like Mary-Kate and Ashley style, Vanessa Hudgens style, Miley Cyrus style. There was a few other ones that I can't really remember off the top of my head, but I used to like save folders of their like outfits because I used to love them so much. So I feel like that sort of style. I'm not going as far to say like those like skull scarves that everybody used to wear. I'm not there yet, but just kind of that like cool girl rocker bohemian style. I really love like just billowy like oversized dresses in the summer, like boots. Yeah. And then kind of linking into that is just fun jewelry. I feel like I really want to see the return of body jewelry. I've already seen like a couple of people rocking those like hand chains where they like have a ring that goes on the finger and then the chain hangs down there and then it goes into a bracelet. I've already seen those, like body chains, like old school like Coachella sort of vibes. Like the body chain, I know there's like that famous outfit that Vanessa Hudgens wore when she wore like a full body chain. Anklets, just like more fun jewelry, like stacking bracelets, stacking necklaces. Again, I do kind of feel like this is going to be a little bit more summery because I feel like it's a little bit harder to do in winter, but definitely also like along those similar lines, I do really want to get into mixing metals. I love mixed metals and just being like less precious about jewelry and just having more fun with jewelry, having more fun with accessorizing. Like even when like people used to wear those like chains on their head, yeah, just like fun like body jewelry and just having more fun with jewelry. And yeah, I definitely want to like get into mixed metals and stuff, and I feel like in this summer I'll definitely get into like those hand chains and like anklets and things. I think anklets are always really pretty. But yeah, just like, and then I kind of want to like get like a bracelet stack on each of my arms. So yeah, definitely like more fun jewelry and just playing around with jewelry. I think just like, I feel like for so many years, like I feel like this whole like clean girl, like polished aesthetic has been in, and I feel like I just want to see people be a little bit more messy, a little bit more fun, a little bit more experimental. And yeah, I definitely do feel like the jewelry thing does kind of tie in with that bohemian rocker girl Olsen style. But yeah, just having a little bit more fun with accessories and with jewelry especially, I think will be really fun in 2025. Okay, but that is it for this video. There's all the things that I wanted to mention. Like I said, this video was meant to just be a little bit of fun talking about the things that I kind of loving for 2025, want to see come back in 2025, and all the things that I'm leaving behind in 2025 in terms of fashion. If you did enjoy this video and would like to see more videos from me like this, I do definitely want to continue like talking about my like trends for the seasons videos this year, because I just think they're really fun, talking about what I'm like loving, whether I invest in it myself or just I love seeing it on other people. I really love doing those videos. But yeah, if you did enjoy this video, I'd love it if you could give it a thumbs up and let me know in the comments below what are your ins and outs fashion wise this year. And if you're new to my channel, I'd love it if you could subscribe, and I will see you all next week in a brand new video. Goodbye.